Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
These problems actually do not come to destroy you or to distract you from your path to success. Rather, they come to help you realize your hidden potentials, which gradually we explore. So keep exploring your hidden potentials. Do not give up. Utilize the time and always be keen for learning. So once you have the knowledge and you know your potentials, you can convert any problem in the opportunities and make something good out of it.
Hello everyone. Today we have Arun Samadia with us. Hi Arun.
Hi Ashita, how
Okay,
are
so
you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
So guys, he has done his BTech and his MTech both from NIFTM. He has done his BTech from the very first batch of NIFTM. He has worked in a number of organizations like Tech4Serve, which is a food and beverage consultancy, and also in the R&D sector in ITC. Recently, he has cleared one of the exams of one of the highest posts, that is Assistant Auditing Officer, and recently he will be joining it. So let's have an interaction with him. So Arun, you have spent 6 years in NIFTM. So what has been your learnings and experiences from it?
Okay. Thank you, Shida. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me on this platform. And then I would like to appreciate you and your team for developing such a great initiative for the juniors. So kudos. And if I share about my experience, then my journey in NIFTM started in 2012. Back then, I did not have much idea about food industry or what kind of career I would be pursuing at the end of my bachelor's. So it's kind of exposure which I got at NIFTM in these 6 years. It has led me to lay a kind of strong foundation for my career, I would say. And if I share like few unique kind of exposures which I got at NIFTM. So they were first one being the course curriculum, like having management subjects in our course. It really helped me and my batch, and I would say all NIFTMites, to develop a kind of aptitude which is required to solve a real life problem. Because we know that when we are into solving any problem, it's not just about the technical aspect. There are so many different aspects related to it. So it helped me a lot in developing that aptitude. And then coming to village adoption program, that is kind of favorite to all the NIFTMites. It gave a great exposure to me as well. And then the kind of motivation and exposure towards entrepreneurship, like that motivation helped me and my team to take a project called NIFTM Waste Management in the first year itself. We saw a problem of waste management, like disposal. So we developed a channel for that. And after that, like working on this waste management project, uh, I got further motivation for like taking entrepreneurial ventures for my career. So it was fourth year when we decided, like I had a team and it was of a truly dedicated people. So it was back then we decided that we'll opt out of placement and we'll start our own venture. So we invested one full year on two projects actually. So, but unfortunately, we couldn't convert them into a tangible result. But yeah, the kind of learnings which we had, and particularly from the failures, they really helped us to like make a path out of difficulties. So it was that time. So these kind of experiences really helped me to build myself and build my career.
Okay, that's great. You have got your placements from the college itself, right? So,
Yeah.
in what way can people crack the campus placements?
Campus placement, it's all about preparedness. You cannot take them casually. Just be prepared. And it's not about the single day when you're going into the interview. It's about the 3.5 years which you would be spending in your campus. So there are few things like do not ever compromise with your academic knowledge. Be good in that. It's not about the pointers, but it's about the knowledge about the subjects which you are studying and which is actually mandatory for us to know. Because since this is our profession, like we are having this graduation degree, so we need to justify this to the interviewers. And apart from that, another aspect is communication skills. So because until unless you have the communication skills, you cannot transfer or deliver that knowledge to the interviewers. So be good at that. For that, you can like participate in as many events as you can, organize them, be the speaker, debates and all. And after that, like these are your knowledge or assets. But there is another tool called resume, so you need to make it strong. So because until unless your resume is shortlisted for the interviews, you cannot like convince that interviewer that I have this knowledge and I have done these many things. So make your resume strong, and there are few things you can make it. You can like go for them and make your resume stronger. First one being like the projects which you take at Lifton. Like take as many as projects you can take from the first year itself. Then the final year project, take a good title, not just to do your degree, complete your degree. So and after that, participate in number of competitions which are held outside the campus. So participate in them, try to win them. Even if you do not win, still the kind of exposure you will be getting, that would be worthy. And try to arrange good internship. And before that final internship which you will be having in the seventh semester, you should also go for summer internships, at least a month internship. So arrange them. Go for online courses which are relevant to our field, like FSMS, QMS, on any food safety issues, or managerial aspect like Six Sigma, ASAP Lean Management. So you can do all these things to improve your resume, which will ultimately help you to go to that platform and then just go through it. Like be confident, share your knowledge.
Okay. So, like you decided to move in this in a different sector, like you just cleared an exam for the assistant auditing officer. So,
Yeah.
when did you decide to move in this particular sector, and how did you prepare for the exam?
Okay. So actually, the examination name is SSC CGL. So it takes exam for various administrative posts. It is one of it, and it is one of the topmost posts. So actually, I did not only prepare for AAO, which this is Assistant Audit Officer, but there were a few other posts which I had in my mind. So the journey of this started when I wanted to quit my job after BTech. There were some reasons I wasn't feeling well connected to that job. So I thought that I'll be going for my master's so that I can buy some time for myself where I can decide better for my career. So I quit that job, started preparing for GATE, and then it was the time when I appeared in the GATE examination. And there were 4 months before joining MTech at NIFTM. So I thought that I should utilize this time. And at that time, I came across few of my friends who were preparing for this examination. And then I explored about this SSC CGL, what it is all about, because till BTech, I did not have any idea about any of the government examination. And I thought I'll be going in this area. So it was that time, and when I explored the kind of jobs which are being offered by this examination, they were truly like kind of inspiring and motivating. So the profile they have, the kind of privileges they have, and the reputation and everything. So I was really fascinated, and I thought that I'll be preparing for this examination. And then in March, I went to GTB Nagar in Delhi, which is a kind of hub for such examination. And at that time, I started. Then I had 4 months. I got a crash course actually for 3 months. And in the final month, I went to the library and studied for around 14 hours a day because that was the need of the hour. I had a group of friends. They were also quite good. So what was our schedule? We used to go at 6 in the evening, and then we used to come at 10 in the morning after studying. So that was the experience. Then in July, I had my examination. That was the first semester of my MTech. And after around 4 months, I had my tier two. Actually, there are four levels in this examination, kind of elimination rounds, because there are 15 lakh students who appear. Out of them, they have to select 8,000, and topmost posts you can acquire when if you can secure around rank below in 1,000. So that was the time. So that is how I prepared. And in second semester, I gave tier 2. In third semester, I gave tier 3 and tier 4. And by the end of this 2019, I received my results. And fortunately, I could crack the topmost post. Yeah.
So that's great. Your story, it seems really inspiring for all of us.
Thank
So,
you.
after joining your job, so what do you think? How would this job be a bit different from the organizations in which you have worked earlier?
To make it simple, it won't be related to food anymore. Until now, I have all of my experience in food industries like Tech for Serve. I was operations executive. That was a different kind of exposure. And in ITC R&D, I was working in product development. That was core food technology, food science. So now it would be a kind of administrative job in which we would be auditing different central government offices. So it would be a kind of more of official job rather than this R&D or kind of production. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you suggest to all those who are looking for this type of job, maybe sometime later in their lives, to like how should they utilize their lockdown for its preparation?
This first of all, it's about the clarity which you need to have in your mind that if you really want to go, because if you are having so many options at a time, then it becomes really difficult to crack a single examination. Like you are going for banking, you are going for SSC, CGL, and there are further more examinations in government sector. Because I've seen this when I was preparing for this examination in GTB Nagar. So first be focused what exactly you want to crack, and if you want to go for this SSC CGL, then be determined. And it's all about hard work and I would say smart strategy and consistency and also the revision. So just work hard as much as you can. Do not waste your time, and this is the golden time you have got if you have decided for that, because you're not having any other liability apart from preparing for this examination. So utilize this time. Do not waste your time because it's all about the competition. You have to secure around like top 1,000 posts from the 15 lakh students who are appearing for this examination. So if you won't be working hard, then there are other people who are working hard. They'll secure that. So just work hard.
Okay, so now I would like you to give an advice to the Niftamites from your own experiences.
Uh, I'll just give a simple advice which I have learned during my time at Niftam. It's about like whatever problems, difficulties, or obstacles we face during our career or during any part of our life. So these problems actually do not come to destroy you or to distract you from your path to success. Rather, they come to help you realize your hidden potentials, which gradually we explore. So keep exploring your hidden potentials. Do not give up. Utilize the time and always be keen for learning. So once you have the knowledge and you know your potentials, you can convert any problem in the opportunities and make something good out of it.
Okay, so thank you so much. Like we had a great conversation and it was great hearing you.
Thank
So
you so
thank you
much.
so
It was my
much.
pleasure. Okay.